What if I told you that right now, in January 2026, a massive frozen island bigger than Mexico is becoming the ultimate geopolitical chessboard, and it's about to completely revolutionize critical mineral markets? I'm talking trillions in play, China's rare earth monopoly on the ropes, and stocks already exploding upwards. Trump's back at it with Greenland, pushing a framework that could give the US unlimited access. And investors who get ahead of this could see massive gains in the next commodity supercycle. But most people are still sleeping on it. Stick around, because this isn't hype. This is breaking right now, and it directly hits your portfolio. Let's be real here. Greenland isn't new to the headlines. Trump floated buying it back in 2019, got laughed off. But fast forward to 2026, and his second term has turned this into serious business. Just days ago, Trump announced a framework of a future deal with Denmark, updating that old 1951 defense pact to give the US broader access, potentially no end, no time limit. He's tying it straight to national security and critical minerals, saying we need Greenland to break China's chokehold on rare earths. And markets? They're listening. One key. Greenland rare earth developer, Critical Metals Corp, has rocketed nearly 150% just this month on the rhetoric alone. Rare earth stocks are buzzing, tech investors are probing mining viability under potential US control, and everyone's asking, could this trigger the next big commodity boom in geopolitical investing 2026? Why now? Melting Arctic ice is unlocking access. China's dominating 70% of global rare earth production, essential for EVs, AI chips, wind turbines, missiles, and Trump's all-in on reshoring supply chains. Greenland sits on massive untapped reserves, 8th largest in the world, potentially second only to China in some estimates. 25 of the EU's 34 critical raw materials are there. This isn't abstract. It's immediate market disruption, and massive opportunity if you position right. Okay, let's break this down chronologically, because understanding the moves here is key to spotting the market ripples. Greenland's been autonomous under Denmark, but pushing for more independence. It's strategically perfect. Smack between North America and Russia, new shipping routes opening from climate change, and underneath that ice, a treasure trove. We're talking rare earths like neodymium, praseodymium, stuff that powers magnets in everything from F-35 jets to Tesla motors. Plus graphite, niobium, uranium potential. China's been quietly investing, biggest shareholder in some projects like Kvanefjeld through Shenghe Resources. That's raised red flags in Washington, backdoor Arctic influence. Enter Trump 2026. He's escalated hard, special envoy appointed, rhetoric about not ruling out force, though he stepped back after backlash. And this new framework pushed at Davos. Denmark's negotiating but drawing red lines on sovereignty. Greenland's PM says non-negotiable. Polls show most Greenlanders want independence, but definitely not US annexation. Yet the mineral angle is the real driver. Experts say Greenland could diversify Western supply chains long-term, but it's not quick. Harsh climate, no real infrastructure, costs in the billions. Projects like Tanbreez, owned by Critical Metals, are advancing. 75% offtake already pre-sold to US/Europe, aiming production mid-2028. Pilot plants coming online this year. But Trump's push? It injects rocket fuel, potential US funding, equity stakes, faster permitting if access expands. Now, the part we care about. How are markets reacting? And who wins big? Let's be honest, a lot of this is hype-driven right now. Critical Metals, market cap over $2 billion after that insane January spike. CEO, talking open to Washington investment, closing final offtake deals. Q1 2026. Stocks up 280% in 6 months on Greenland buzz. Broader critical minerals market? Projected to hit $7 to $8 billion this year, but Trump's rhetoric has lit a fire. Tech investors are circling, asking how US control changes viability. Rare earth prices haven't fully exploded yet, still low historically, but watch for spillover if deals materialize. Potential winners: Western-aligned Greenland miners like Critical Metals, obvious play on accelerated development. Rare earth processors/diversifiers outside China. Think Australia, US projects getting indirect boost. Sectors: EV giants, defense contractors, renewable tech. Cheaper, secure supply flips the script on costs. Commodities: neodymium, dysprosium could see supercycle if new supply floods in 5 to 10 years. Losers: Chinese producers. Price dumping harder if competition ramps. Danish/EU relations strained. And if hype deflates without a deal, those pumped stocks crash hard. Hidden opportunity: this exposes the fragility of China's grip. One solid US Greenland minerals pact, and we could see real diversification, lowering risks for geopolitical investing 2026. So, what could happen next? This is where it gets exciting and risky. Best case for investors. Framework evolves into deep partnership. US pours in infrastructure cash, overrides some barriers. Tanbreez and others fast-track production earlier than 2028. Rare earth supply surges mid-2030. Prices stabilize lower long-term, but volumes explode for miners. China forced to compete fairly. Massive win for Western tech/AI/defense. Worst case, talks collapse, sovereignty backlash, NATO strains. Hype bust. Stocks like critical metals give back gains fast. Geopolitical tension spikes energy costs elsewhere. Middle ground, most likely, patient deals, MOUs for joint surveys, offtakes. Slow burn, but positions Greenland as key diversifier. Wood Mackenzie says multi-year delays anyway, but US involvement cuts them. Risks are real. Environmental pushback, community opposition, billions needed before any dirt moves. But the upside? If this unlocks even half the potential, we're talking revolution in critical minerals market and huge wealth transfer from China-dependent chains. Look, bottom line, Greenland isn't just an island. It's the new front line in the critical minerals war. Trump's turning it into a chessboard that could shatter decades of Chinese dominance and spark opportunities most investors aren't seeing yet. Big picture? This accelerates the reshoring supercycle, making geopolitical investing 2026 essential. One actionable insight: keep eyes on Greenland-exposed miners and rare earth proxies right now. Volatility means entry points if pullbacks hit.